Hello and welcome to Getting Hot in the Kitchen. I am Venus Quintana.
And I am Dr. Dave. Welcome, everyone. This is such an amazing episode tonight. I'm so excited. Welcome to our show, Getting Hot in the Kitchen.
Yes, indeed. We are going to be making some really cool dishes for you today. And actually, the first, well, I don't know if you could call it a dessert, but it's certainly something, sweet treat, but very healthy. And we like to call it the 3 p.m. Power Balls. Now, why do you think we call it 3 p.m.
All right.
Power
Well,
Balls?
I know this for a fact. At 3 p.m., I start taking a little dip. So when I go, I always take a couple bowls in my bag to enjoy around 3 p.m. And this is chock full of nutrients, folks, and they taste like truffles. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
They do taste absolutely amazing, and they're so easy to make. Takes no time at all. You could probably make them in less than 10 minutes. And of course, you have your basic ingredients, okay? So our basic ingredients are going to be 1 cup of organic gluten-free oats.
Now, folks, listen to me. These are so decadent, but the ingredients are so healthy. Organic oats, gluten-free, like Venus said.
Yes.
Amazing. Keep going, love.
And
Keep
sometimes
going.
when you buy the oats and they're a little big, you can actually put them into a blender. I like to use this blender over here, the Ninja blender. It's like a mini food processor because you don't want them to be, the chunks to be too big.
No, that is correct. That is
correct. So
correct.
you have 1 cup of oats, and then we have actually half a cup of almond butter.
A cup, not a half, but a half a cup. Not just a half, but a half a cup.
And I like to choose almond butter. I like the taste of it. You can also use any kind of butter. Actually, you can use a peanut butter, which obviously is a little bit cheaper. I'm sure you can even use a cashew butter. So you definitely, get experimenting in the kitchen.
Now, folks, this is organic toasted almond butter. So now you can get
that's
raw
gonna go
almond
right
butter,
in
but this is toasted. So it gives it a nuttier, more full flavor. So what do you
Gooey,
got in there? How much
gooey.
you got in there, Venus?
So you've got half a cup of almond
half
butter.
a cup. Half a
just,
cup.
make sure that you get everything scraped out of the...
Please. So far we got gluten-free oats that have been pulsed down. We have the beautiful organic toasted almond butter. Yum, yum, yum. What's next, Venus?
And I would definitely advise to use these silicone spatulas.
Yes.
They're very easy to work with.
They're very silicone.
Very silicone indeed. So you've got that. Now, the next ingredient is going to be honey.
Honey.
Now, again, I always like to use organic honey wherever possible. You can also use an agave syrup.
Yes.
Okay, but it's going to be a little bit of a different, it's a little bit more watery.
Yeah, so agave has a higher moisture concentration than the honey. So if you're doing it, you just basically adjust accordingly. So that's fine, folks. Agave, very low glycemic. Honey has got a really nice, luscious, deep flavor. We use a beautiful organic honey, which has got some really great flavors to it. You can get local honey. You can get all different kinds of honey. Tupelo honey, orange blossom honey. Go crazy. Clove honey.
So a 1/3 cup. And if you don't like the balls too sweet...
Why would you not want your balls too sweet, I ask you?
You can certainly take a little bit out.
All right. So
but again, try and scoop out as much as you can.
Yeah.
I like to get as much out of there as possible. But you don't
bang
have to
for your
go,
buck with the balls.
You don't have to go too crazy.
All right, great. So what do we got so far? We got oatmeal. We have the beautiful...
the oats, honey, and the almond butter.
Yum, yum, yum.
So these are your 3 main ingredients.
Excellent.
Now everything else that's going into here are going to be your optional add-ins.
Okay.
I like to use from a nutritional standpoint, I love to use chia seeds. Now let's talk about the nutritional health benefits of chia seeds.
So shall I take that over? So
go right ahead.
Chia seeds, folks, are amazing. They are high in omega-3s and omega-6s. They have high fiber. They're antioxidative. They are just so good. Now, you may not play with them a lot, but when you have the chia seeds in your thing, it's just a new dimension. It's unique for a lot of people. It's great. It's got a nice crunch.
They're not a powerful flavor at all. They're going to blend very well into there. And I would recommend using about a 1/3 of a cup.
Absolutely.
Which we have here. So put those
That's
right in.
an exact of a 1/3 of a cup, by the way.
They actually look like black sesame seeds.
They do.
Which is funny.
Don't screw that up. Which actually, though, sesame seeds could really work well in this too, if you think about it. Because you have that nuttiness of the sesame seeds kind of running on, banking off the almonds. So it's quite a good thing.
Exactly.
All right. So
another
we got those.
ingredient I love to use, and again, folks, these are all optional. So we have, again, organic unsweetened Must be unsweetened shredded coconut. You don't want that desiccated coconut or the flake coconut because that's just too sweet. So I like to put in about 1/3 of a cup right there.
So now coconut, people, has medium chain triglycerides in it. It's a healthy fat. It's got some amazing flavors. I mean, you guys know. I mean, you put almonds and coconut together and some chocolate, you got a story and a half. So what's next?
So what's next? We actually have some sweet cacao nibs.
Ah, cacao nibs.
Cacao. And that adds a little decadent flavor. And again, lots of health benefits. So again, you can just put it into taste. I'll probably be doing just under 1/3 of a cup. Also gives you a little bit of a crunch too.
Now, folks, cacao nibs are a little bit on the bitter side, but we have the honey in there. We have the coconut, which has got a little sweetness to it. But the cacao nibs are so delicious. Very deep chocolatey flavor, high antioxidant value, absolutely health-giving. But in this personal dish here, it just brings everything together. It does, right?
It really
does. It really does. So what do you got next?
Well, now again, depending on your taste, you can put in goji berries, which are very high in antioxidants. We're actually going to be putting in some dry cranberries.
So let me get on
this.
I
like very much.
By the way, folks, these are unsweetened, unsulfured cranberries, which I highly recommend. Because if you have the sulfur in it, it's not very healthy. If they're sweetened ahead of time, too much sugar. So what you want to do is get dried, unsulfured cranberries. Just a quick little chop. Venus, you tell me when you think these are right.
Well, you can actually try and chop those as fine as you can.
Oh, now you're going to make me work. Gonna make me work. Now, folks, you can also put these in like a little food processor, but I think the rough cut is a little bit better because they don't get all pure.
So you can actually use dried tart cherries, the black tart cherries, which are very good.
Absolutely.
As well as the goji berries, as I mentioned, but we're actually going to be using the dried cranberries.
So let's talk about why we have these in these 3 p.m. Power Bowls. Cranberries are high in antioxidant value. Great to have as a deterrent for UTIs, urinary tract infection, but most importantly, they are delicious. Now, the tart cherries, the dark tart cherries, are great for arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and the like. Delicious. And the goji berries, oh my God. I mean, in terms of antioxidant value, they are amazing. A little bit on the expensive side, but we're going to use these cranberries. Tell me how much, Venus.
I think that looks amazing. Just throw those in there.
Tell me when. Throw them in.
Yeah, just do a couple more. You don't want to oversaturate your balls.
That? You never want to oversaturate balls.
So that's pretty much it. I mean, again, you don't have to put all of these ingredients in. You can choose 2-3 ingredients. I probably wouldn't choose more than that.
Excellent.
Because then it starts to get a little bit too complicated. Okay? And as you can see, I mean, it's really just mixing so well together.
Now, folks, you in the beginning, you may go, oh my God, it's not going to come together. But you got to work it.
You really have to work
it.
And again, the silicone spatulas are very strong.
Absolutely.
So they're really going to work well in getting all the ingredients mixed together.
So now, folks, look, no cooking, minimal cleanup,
so no bake,
high nutrition, delicious, decadent. And by the way, over the holiday season, they make great gifts, right?
So fantastic.
Folks, while Venus is mixing this up, let me tell you something. Over the holiday season, we had so many ways we used our bowls. We brought them to parties. We put them in bags.
People love them.
They did. We put them in boxes. I mean, we just got our bowls out there. You got to get your bowls out there because they're the best thing in the world, these little bowls. 3 p.m., everybody's going to go for a bowl. Make sure they have them in stock, right? So give them away as gifts. I bring them to the office. I give them to patients.
Yes.
Venus has brought her bowls just about everywhere, right?
Yes.
All right. Get your bowls out there, folks. Now, how's that coming along?
So right now, we've actually reached a wonderful consistency.
Yes.
It's not too dry. It's not too wet, okay? This is basically ready for me now to start taking little chunks out and rolling them into balls. You're going to roll them into about 1-inch balls.
Good.
And if you find that the consistency is too dry, you can add in a little bit more agave or honey. Or if you find that it's a bit wet, you can certainly add in maybe a little bit more coconut or oats.
So now it's funny because when I was in medical school, one of the things we kidded all the dermatologists about, if it's wet, you dry it. If it's dry, you wet it. So it's kind of the same idea, right? Put a little moisture if it's dry. If it's dry, just get that moisture in. If it's wet, put a little dryness in. So anyway, what do we got next?
So here's the fun part. There's so many different coatings that you can roll your balls in. And we like to keep the coatings very, very healthy. Yes. So I like to use, again, the organic shredded coconut.
Excellent.
Unsweetened. I love pistachios. I
Yum,
love
yum.
pistachios not only because of the flavor, but because of the color. I mean, it's this beautiful, very vibrant green
Absolutely.
color that you're absolutely going to
Absolutely.
love.
All right, so folks, now here's the exciting part. You have one base, a beautiful base of bowl content, but you have all these different toppings. You have the coconut, you have the, what is this? The pistachio and
Pistachios,
almond. Yum,
and
yum,
the
yum.
almonds that we've just crushed.
Excellent.
And as
So,
you can see,
look at
there's a little powder in there, which is obviously normal when you're going to crush them up, but you also have some nice chunks here. Okay, so
now, if you wanted to do this, folks, you can actually put that through a mesh strainer, get some of the powder out, use it next time as part of the base of the balls. But we like to have a little bit of that dust on the balls because it really adds a nice texture and flavor.
So again, folks, wash your hands before you do any of
Please
this.
do.
I did wash my hands. So this is a perfect size ball.
I'd
And
agree.
unlike truffles, which are very difficult to roll, your hands start getting a bit warm, the chocolate melts. These
balls hold up.
This is perfect.
These balls hold up?
So
They do?
what I'm going to do is I'm going to have David start rolling in the different toppings, and I'm just going to just quickly,
look at that,
just
folks.
easily,
Yum, yum.
so easy.
Let's get that right in the field here. Look at that.
And again, these are the size of a regular truffle that you might
Yes.
buy in the store. So we're going to do one for the
All right.
coconuts.
A little coconut. I love, by the way, my
And-
favorite is the coconut.
And as you're rolling them in, you could just gently press in the
Yes,
topping so it
yes.
sticks to the ball.
How am I doing, love?
You're
Handling
doing very well.
your balls well? Good. Just asking.
They look absolutely
All right.
gorgeous.
Just asking.
We've got
Making
the
sure.
almonds.
Almonds. Good, good, good. Let's
And
go.
it's so easy to make, I just cannot even tell you.
Oh.
And these are going to wow all your friends. They're going to think that you spend hours in the kitchen making these.
And you know what, folks? Again, if you get that little afternoon crash and burn,
Mm-hmm.
what do you go for? A candy, a donut,
Yes.
a bagel? No. These are the ones that you take one of these bad boys, two of them, maybe a little cup of coffee, whatever you want, and before you know
Cup
it,
of tea.
spot of tea, spot of tea.
Love my tea.
Before you know it, you're back in the game. You feel good, no guilt,
And they look so
and
good.
no crash and burn.
And also, if you want to give them as a gift, I actually did
Go on
make
there, my love.
a lot of these over the holiday period, and I put them in little truffle cups. I put them in
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
plastic bags,
Yes.
wrap them with tags, put them in
Absolutely.
boxes. I mean, there's so many different ways you can use these as a great gift idea.
Since I'm type A, let's just do one more coconut. Then I think we have two of each,
Oh,
or three of each. That's
that
perfect,
looks
right?
so amazing.
Oh, Madonna mia.
Now, what you're going to do is after you've rolled your balls and all the toppings and all the mixture is gone, you're going to take the balls, you're actually going to put them on, say, a baking tray or even a Pyrex dish, and you're going to put them in the fridge because you want everything to really kind of bind together and get a little bit cold. But then you could take them out of the fridge,
Yes.
put them in a very airtight Tupperware dish, and you could keep them for up to a week, maybe more than a week. You could
Yeah, I
even
think we've had them
freeze
for about
them.
a good week.
But believe me, folks, they are not going to last that
They
long.
will not
They're only
last.
going to last a couple of
Between
days.
you, let's just quickly talk about that nutritional value again. And then
Yes.
I think we have to taste one. You have beautiful, low, we have gluten-free oats, right?
Gluten-free.
It's a wonderful, beautiful, organic, toasted almond butter. Yum, yum,
Mhm.
yum.
And again, you can use peanut butter
You
or any other kind of butter.
You can use
You can
cashew butter,
experiment.
whatever you want. We have the chia seeds, which are great fiber, great omegas. And then we have those beautiful chopped up cranberries, high in antioxidant value.
Mhm.
And then we roll them in beautiful ingredients. Shall we try one?
Oh, we should. Which one do you think you're going to have?
I would like to try this one, but I think I'd like to feed you one.
Oh, okay.
Which one would
Let's
you
do
like?
that. I'll have the one with the pistachios.
All right, then look. Let me
Thank
give
you so
that a little
much.
bite there.
Just a little bite.
Mm.
Mm.
Yum yum.
Mm. Oh my goodness, so
Delish.
good.
I want to try this one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Perfect amount of sweetness.
Folks.
Perfect amount of crunch. And once they come out of the fridge,
Mm.
they're going to bind up a little bit better.
Yeah.
But so filling, so nutritious, so wonderful. So I hope you get in the kitchen
Mm.
and get to make these and get your kids in the kitchen. They're going to have so much fun making these. And we've had a great time, right? I need a cup of tea now.
Mm-hmm.